Stay focused. We got this. Now, where do we go from here? That's important. You understand where we at. From the last video, we talked about the 5-day retest here. Very important. And then we see this orange buying continuation structure here. Now, most importantly, you need to understand where the liquidity levels are. Now, please watch this video from last Sunday. That's about 2 weeks ago, about 10 days ago. Now, this is a very important video because I talked about how this macro structure is playing out, as well as understanding from the daily chart how to be looking out for trend indicators. And you see it for yourself if you watch that video, how the bounce off that 5-day moving average together with the upper Bollinger, and you see it happening together with the 20-day moving average trending up as well. So please watch that video. It's very important. Watch it after this one so you have a little understanding of what we're talking about and see for yourself how things shape up as we prepare for them. And so when you chain up plays over the several videos that you watch on a daily basis, you are able to have better understanding how the chart moves over time. Now, remember, I also mentioned in that video that if you see any dump, it has to come from the blue algorithm. So this is very important, and I want you to pay close attention to that. And one very important algorithm here, together with the 20-day moving average, you see it trending up like that. Now, you need to wait for the 20-day moving average here, together with the blue algorithm here, if this truly wants to dump. If this wants to dump, this will be a very ideal, very ideal liquidity level if they want to plan for this for a pullback. So look out for that. That's very important. And there are several layers to that as well. The first one will be with a 5-day moving average. If it starts to plateau slightly, that's what you need to be looking out for. If the market wants to grab more liquidity, this will be ideal. But otherwise, you see that magenta is still building liquidity here. Look out for the magenta and the green. If the market wants to build more liquidity on the way up, this will be great if we do retest again in between the 5 and the 20-day moving average, and we grab that 5 again off that magenta algorithm. That will be ideal. 5-day moving average together with the magenta algorithm and building that structure right there. Otherwise, look out for that green algorithm here, and you see we build liquidity here, and here on the way up. So look out for that. That will be ideal. Otherwise, wait for cups to close. You will see the cups closing, and when that happens, look out for microstructure. You've seen that happening as well on that microstructure 1-minute chart before we start breaking out. By then, 5-day continue trending up. Your upper Bollinger continue trending up, giving you more room for way up here. Now, for this week, the expected move for SPY will be at, well, around the high of 673, as well as on the lower end of 665, about that. Of course, this is just indicative. You have to learn to use the algorithms to help you gauge as well. So understanding your ranges here and your other range here together with the yellow algorithm and the 20-day moving average, you see how beautiful that can be as well. And understanding the cup close for the green algorithm here, as well as the magenta right here. So when you are able to identify the liquidity wedges and the expected ranges, you can plan your weekly spreads or how to write your options much better. Now, I will be running through more in detail of such trades in future, so look forward to that as well. I also will be talking more on other tickers as well in future, maybe gold, maybe Nvidia, maybe even Bitcoin, but using the ETF IBIT. So let me know what other tickers you want me to talk about in future. I will be looking into breaking them down, analyzing them with the intention of what I was talking about in the 30-minute chart, laying down the liquidity levels, understanding the technical analysis so that you can plan your spreads and writing options. That's the objective behind touching on the other tickers. But otherwise, if you're day trading, try to stick to SPY, SPX, ES, the futures. They are more reliable. It's much easier for you to find some sort of stability to manage your risks. We can trade other ways on top of day trading with the other tickers, as I mentioned, and I will explore that. Looking forward to do that as I prepare for the last quarter of the year as well as the brand new year. So thank you very much for watching. Leave in the comments what would you like to see, and I'll see you closer to opening bell.